Man's or all humans' greatest problem is he or she does not control circumstances. The biggest problem of all human beings living on planet Earth today is that they do not control circumstances that come their way. Why is it so? It's simple because they used to be in that place that they control circumstances, because they are the masters of the planet Earth. How do we know this? If we go back to find out the creation plan and formula of the Creator, we will discover that the Creator, before he created man, had an intention. That's what we call the mind of God. And in the mind of God, it was that God needed somebody to be in charge. For that matter, he created man. And the purpose of that somebody was to be in charge of the whole planet Earth. And in that case, that person must be able to control every circumstances that come his or her way. But there was an interruption and man failed. And that interruption of man's failure has made man lose his authority to deal with circumstances. And that is the biggest problem of all humans. We are not able to deal with the circumstances around us. For instance, if you are sick and the doctors do all that they can and they come to tell you that that is all we can do, we can't do anything much for you again, how do you feel? There's this sinking feeling in every human being when the doctors say we can no more do much for you. This sinking feeling confirms the failure of man against circumstances. How do you feel after you apply to your bankers, you want some fund, and then the managers assess and say we cannot give you the fund after looking through your source of income? How do you feel? You feel sinking. Or you go for a job employment. After the application, the manager tells you, thank you for applying, but we are sorry, we can't give you a job. This sinking feeling. Or look at the elements of the earth. All these earthquakes, all these hurricanes, all these storms, all these fires, accidents. And man is not able to control those circumstances. A sinking feeling invades all of us when we find ourselves in this situation. And that is the biggest problem of man. But I have good news for you. 2,000 years ago, a man surfaced on earth and was able to tell us that we can have power over every circumstance. And that is the man Yeshua HaMashiach, who introduced to this planet Earth what we call the concept of the kingdom of God, which has been misunderstood and is being run today as religion. And the biggest of it is Christian religion. And in religion, you cannot control circumstances. But if you understand the concept of Jesus, you can control circumstances. And he did it to prove. He commanded the storms and they were silent. He healed the sick and they were healed. He cast out demons out of men and they were delivered. He raised the dead, something that no man could do. And finally said, I am going to the grave and I will return back to show you that I have power over that circumstance. So he alone has power, and he has taught people to be able to control circumstances. Muhammad never returnn back when he went to the grave. Buddha never returned. Maharaja never returned. None of them is able to deal with these circumstances except Jesus. That is why the message of resurrection is so powerful. Those of you who doubt whether did he resurrect, of course, if the pharaohs that lived over 4,000 years, their bones are in the museum. If you doubt, then tell the archaeologists to go find out the bones of Jesus Christ. And then it will prove that he never resurrected. If not, then he resurrected, because there is no bones on earth up to today representing the bones of Jesus Christ. And the Roman government had documents, because they dutied over 600 soldiers to guard the tomb. So nobody could tamper with that grave. And they were the first witness that the man has really resurrected. In fact, we were frozen when we saw him. That is the power to deal with circumstances. So come, and you will be blessed with the concept of Yeshua HaMashiach on kingdoms, so that you can deal with circumstances. Christian religion or religious Christianity or any religion cannot deal with circumstances. And that is the problem of religion. Religion cannot give you the salvation you want, because your restoration as a human being can only come by the concept of the kingdom of God. That is why Jesus made the bold statement that I am the only way. No man can get himself restored back to his originality except through me. That is the message for you for this year. God bless you.